A moment and recognize a few different people in the room here tonight. I'd like to recognize my fellow members of the steering committee that put in 2 years of work to get to this moment. I've got Kendra Thomason here with me, Rick Smith, his wife Ann Smith. Also part of our steering committee who is unable to be here tonight is Georgia Brannon, Johnny Destino, and Ron Anton. And we'd like to thank everyone for the wonderful work that they've put in to allow us to get to this point. I'd also like to recognize in the room with us here tonight the Niagara-Falls City Council Chairman Sam Fouchon. I think Sam just had to leave, but he's been here with us this evening. The Corporation Counsel Craig Johnson. Community Policing Liaison Alan Booker. I'd also like to recognize the President of the Niagara River Chamber, Jennifer Pauley, and also the Director of the Tonawanda Chamber, Joyce Santiago. Thank you all for joining us here this evening. It is with great anticipation and pleasure that we announce today the relaunching of the Niagara-Falls, New York Chamber of Commerce. We feel especially honored to do so in this building, the Giacomo, as its own renaissance mirrors the rebirth of our own chamber. This is a building that has tremendous history in Niagara and for many years sat vacant. Carl Palladino came in with a vision, a dollar and a dream, and as it is in the case with this building, and turned it into the pristine jewel that it is once again for Niagara. The city of Niagara Falls has long been a leader of industry, dating back to the very first power plants that transferred alternating current electricity from the Cataract City to light street lamps in downtown Buffalo, through the many factories that employed thousands at the height of the Industrial Revolution. For too long, the city has been without its own Chamber of Commerce, and the results can be seen in the declining business space that has seen its attrition coincide with the loss of a full-time chamber here. Beginning today, that oversight is now a thing of the past, as this steering committee has seen 2 long years of work culminate in the incorporation and official recognition of the new City of Niagara Falls, New York Chamber of Commerce. Unlike the existing countywide Niagara USA Chamber, which we see as being more of a niche player within the city of Niagara Falls, the new chamber will serve the city as a whole and will augment and strengthen the work being done by the various business associations that thrive here. If Niagara Falls is to reverse its population loss and downward economic spiral, that renaissance will begin with one singular word: jobs. The Chamber of Commerce will work to entice new businesses to form or relocate here, and we will also work to help those already established to survive and ultimately to thrive. The new chamber will work with the private sector to help businesses help themselves and each other. In talking with business owners during the due diligence phase of this undertaking, we found that most felt that they had been repeatedly let down by all 3 phases of government, county, state, and federal, and that their advocates in dealing with government had repeatedly dropped the ball. The new Niagara Falls, New York Chamber of Commerce will work diligently to ensure that the business owners of the Cataract City have a voice that is heard and respected by all layers of government. If you are brave enough to hang out a shingle and do business here, your new chamber will protect your best interests by staunchly having your back from day one. There will be an introductory yearly membership fee of $125 offered through the 15th of this month for founding members of the chamber, and you should all have one of these packets that has more information concerning that. A permanent home for the chamber will be announced soon, with a temporary office on Main Street currently being used. The chamber is teamed up with Western New York's own liaison and will offer a comprehensive package of benefits to members, including medical and dental options. Also, as we understand the importance of web presence to a small business's survival, we have asked local web designer Paul Costa to design a single-page website for all requesting members. And Paul's with us here this evening. And Paul, if you'd like to come up just for a minute, I'd like you to give the people an idea of what you're doing as it pertains to the websites, and what our vision will be going forward to use a combined web presence to benefit all businesses of Niagara Falls.
How you guys doing?
Good. Good.
Glad to be here. I got to be friends with Georgia Brannon about 1.5 years, almost 2 years ago. She was looking for a volunteer to work on a website for a project she was involved in, and I had the same interests, so I decided to volunteer my time for her. It gave me an opportunity to know her, and then over time Georgia started talking about what she's into here with the chamber and trying to get a new chamber of commerce going, or another one. And so she asked me if I'd be interested in putting together some ideas to get a website for the new chamber. So I said I would be interested in doing so, and in the meantime I was scouring the internet looking at lots of other websites that are chamber related, and really quite disappointed actually in the way their layout is and the way it's not very friendly, it doesn't give you a lot of information, it's bulky, it's hard to find information. And my goal, with all of my websites that I do, is to make it user-friendly so that you don't have to hunt and peck and not find your answers and move on. Everything should be right up front, easy on the eyes, and beautiful to look at.